Hello everybody, and welcome to ScratchRunning. This time it's just me, Apfolord. I'm playing Getting Over It, the Scratch edition, with our good old friend Griffpatch. A great game that came out a while ago, and I've just always kind of wanted to do a video on this, and I've recently had a conversation with Archon about it that kind of sparked that interest of mine in this again, and I guess here I am now recording this. It's kind of I'm definitely turning commentary on. We'll let Griffpatch talk here and there too, because I like some of his commentary here and there. World records, I'm definitely not trying to get. This is bonkers, and definitely not tool assisted. Probably really isn't, but who knows. No, we're just playing the game with our good old Scratch Cat with very long arms, and we'll see how far we'll make it, if at all, if we'll make it to the end at all, or if I'll fail miserably. I think
There's no feeling more intense than starting
the
over.
man talk.
If you've broken your Scratch project moments after you've shared it, as I have, or you spent hours working on a project only to notice too late that one of your sprites has unexplainably gone missing. If you've made use of that difficult-to-name thing of thing block,
Oh
in the
yes.
sensing category, amazingly useful, but capable, due to a Scratch bug, of leaving you crying as it dumps all your scripts in one big unordered heap. If you've made real progress coding a game over the course of the week, only to come back the next day to discover you weren't even logged in, nothing has been saving. Starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day at school, then what you're about to go through may be too much.
I'm a working man.
Feel
Thank you,
free to go
Griffpatch.
away and come back. I'll be here.
And
All
thank you,
right.
Griffpatch.
Thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you need to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and remember to pause the game by pressing P.
I'm
On
not
Scratch,
stopping.
You can find loads of remixed or reimagined recreations of existing games. And with good reason. George Bernard Shaw said, "Imitation is not just the sincerest form of flattery, it's the sincerest form of learning." This game is a recreation of a game that came out in 2017
See this?
titled Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy.
Good move, huh?
That game in turn was a homage to a free game that came out in 2002. Both games involved dragging yourself using a hammer up a mountain assembled from assets and objects sourced from many other games. It seems appropriate then that when trying to recreate Getting Over It in Scratch, that we should construct our mountain from the same assets used in literally millions of Scratch projects, the unmistakable contents of the Scratch costume library.
I wonder if I'm too
Unlike
fast for
Unity
this
or
game, and
Unreal,
Griffpatch will
Scratch
just
does
never
not
stop
provide you
talking.
with a built-in physics or 3D rendering engine. There's no state-of-the-art debugger. You can't even pause your scripts. We are forced to program old school.
Hello,
Our
Gobo.
experience capped 30 frames per second on a 480 by 360 pixel stage. But these very restrictions
I'm
force
gonna
us
let
to
the man talk
experiment,
for a second.
to think out of the box, to grow as developers as we become masters of all things Scratch. And let's not forget, what we lack in technology, we make up for in community. This fantastic bunch of budding software engineers, building, learning, creating, playing, remixing, as diverse a group of people as the very Scratch assets we now so skillfully attempt to ascend.
Beautifully
The
said.
act of climbing,
Oh my
in the
goodness.
digital world
He's not
or
all.
in the
He's
real
not
world,
done.
has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. To solve
Did you guys know there is a
them,
companion
you may
cube
not
in
be able to
Scratch's
time travel, but at least this way you can get a good idea
files?
of how well your project is likely to go.
I certainly didn't.
Potentially save yourself a lot of time. This project began life a couple of months ago.
Commentary
with
may have been a
simple
mistake.
scripts on my YouTube
I have
channel.
decided on something.
With the hammer, I
I
had
will
to
speedrun
improvise because I'd never done anything quite
as fast
like
as
that
I
before.
can,
And boy, did
and
I
then
look
do a
forward to
normal
work
run
at those
where I
scripts.
just chat and reflect on what
I'd
Griffpatch has
imagined
said.
and the results I was achieving were hard to reconcile. The hammer and the
Wow.
player sprites would get stuck in the walls and ground,
Ooh.
shake and jiggle and clip up to the top of the screen. Worst of all, when I tried the bread and butter action of lifting the player up upon the hammer. Any
Alright,
tiny
never
movement
mind.
would throw the player into a crazy up and down motion as if bouncing upon a possessed pogo stick. Things don't always turn out as you want them to. And sometimes it's good to take a break. So, for the time being, I shelved the project, letting it slowly slip down the list of unshared projects, joining the countless multitude of unfinished, unseen projects that haunt the vast storage archives of MIT. Have you, as you've been playing this
You
game,
have a way with words,
stopped to wonder
Griffpatch.
how you can balance on a hammer that is held out to one side? It feels quite natural in game, but try it in the real world, and you'll not get your feet off the ground.
I will not,
No,
thank you.
this game is bending the rules of physics. Although I was not actively working on the project, the desire to code the game and solve the initial problems constantly played on my mind. Finally, I decided to give it another go.
Well, GG, Griffpatch.
Research is a powerful tool.
Oh,
Don't
no.
just rely on
Oh,
what
no.
you think you know.
Oh no!
YouTube can be a great resource for gameplay videos.
Oh wait, we
Being
got
able
it.
to pause and rewind the action is invaluable. Did you know that you can step
Hello, Apple.
through videos frame by frame using the angled bracket keys? My research helped to confirm many thoughts I'd been having, and also uncovered some nuances.
Wondering
around
if I should
mouse
let him
movement
talk.
That had really got me stumped.
Or, you know
All
what?
this was food for my brain, and I was super fired up to bring it all to scratch.
There we go. That was a run. That was way faster than I thought. So it's actually really funny that I almost predicted this when I talked to Archon. I told him this is either gonna be an hour-long run where I go insane, or like a 6-minute run, which that kind of was, where I don't get to talk a lot, even though I wanted to. And I guess I don't really even have that much to say. I just enjoy the vibe this game gives off. And even though it can be like a game that you rage at a lot, I don't know, I feel like I mean I'm definitely still there with the original, getting over it. I haven't finished that game yet, although I haven't tried much recently. This one right here I feel is like, oh, there, my PC is like loading something. You guys see that? Oh. You know what, let's actually go the normal route. I have time. I have time today. Woo! What are you? No, this game, it seems to me, is a lot easier. And I guess it shows, because I can somehow easily beat it. I think it's just that there's like less slippery physics or whatever. Yeah, this is the cool. It's the cool one. Let's see. I don't even know if I can get up this one. No. All right, we're doing the normal. I mean the not normal way, but still like one that a lot of people use. Yeah. Oh no, I'm stuck. Never mind. Some of the stuff Griffpatch talked about is really interesting, I feel. That's also why I like to revisit this project sometimes. Because usually a lot of what he talks about is like, or what I've noticed is like, how working on something, he like compares it to this game. Like you playing this game is like you working on a big project and conquering it and starting over and learning the ways of it and whatever. And I agree somewhat. I wish working on Taranga was done in 6 minutes, but it's not. Oh, come on, man. Come on. Come on. Don't do this to me. What he said about like wanting to forward time just to see how things turned out, I like that a lot. I think I'd like, me now would be very excited of how the finished product of Taranga, and that's obviously all I can talk about here in terms of like big projects I have, would look like. But now that I think about it, whoa, don't fall off there. Now that I think about it, ScratchRunning, kind of also a big project. One that doesn't feel like a big project, but definitely like over time has developed into something that I arguably spend more time on than You know, Monster World or Turanga, if you will. And I'd be interested to see where ScratchRunning is in like a year, 2 years, 5 years. Will it even still be there? Will people still find the soda segments funny? Will people still find emotes to make? Will people join in the contests that I enjoy a lot? I don't know. And just like that, I also don't know how if Taranga is like a thing that people that I've like taken too long to make, and now, whoops, it's like already too late for the hype or whatever. Not that that is like, I think at this point it's more of a thing I also finish for myself. Can I like get around this tree? No, no, I can't. Is the answer. Now we're just stuck here forever, constantly going up. Just you and me, Scratch Cat. Who knows? I'm certainly still extremely excited. This is really cool that he programmed it like this. Poof. And I guess that's kind of been the video. It's a quick one. Didn't expect it either, but I got over it. Just like how I've been always wanting to make this video. I finally got over it. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.